He called me a bore to a room full of glittering strangers, but I left him with nothing but his regrets. At a lavish charity gala, my husband's betrayal was the spark. My response was the inferno that rebuilt my life. The Harborview Hotel's ballroom glowed with crystal chandeliers, their light dancing on velvet tablecloths. I stood by a pillar, clutching a glass of Pinot, watching my husband, Nathan, sway with his coworker Elise on the dance floor. Her sapphire dress shimmered, her laughter pulling him closer. For years married, and I, Nora, was a shadow. Then a guest's question shattered my world. "Is he single?" A woman in gold asked loudly, her voice cutting through the jazz quartet. Nathan glanced at me, his wife, then smirked. "Barely. She's too plain to count." Elise's giggle echoed as the table roared with laughter. My heart clenched, but I held my composure. Hours later, at 3 a.m. in our Back Bay condo, I prepared his ritual breakfast: poached eggs, rye toast, black coffee, plotting a revenge sharper than his words. Nathan's alarm buzzed at 5:15, ignored as usual. I moved through our routine in the condo's sleek kitchen, its marble counters cold under my hands. We'd leased this place for his executive image at Pinnacle Partners, where he chased promotions while I paid half the rent. A receipt from his blazer, 2 espressos at a waterfront bistro, 1:47 p.m. yesterday, confirmed his daily ritual with Elise. I tucked it away, letting him think I was still the trusting wife who ignored late nights and constant texts. At 6 o'clock, Nathan shuffled in, eyes on his phone. "Elise needs my take on the Kessler deal," he muttered, grabbing toast without looking up. "Gala tonight," I said. "You're coming, right?" He nodded absently. "Yeah, Elise will be there. She's connected to the Kesslers. That okay?" My smile was brittle. "Of course." He left at 6:30, plate half-eaten, no goodbye. I opened my laptop, my inbox brimming with messages from Seaside Academy, where I taught literature. Students sent insightful essays. Parents praised my classes. This was my domain, respected, vibrant, unlike the life Nathan diminished. My side tutoring with the Kessler siblings, $200 per session, fed a secret account. $19,000, my exit strategy, masked as a dream trip fund. The gala was at a seaside mansion, all glass and stone. Couples arrived arm in arm, but Nathan surged ahead, texting. Inside, fairy lights twinkled, a quartet played, and I found my friend Mia. Her embrace lingered, her eyes concerned. "You okay, Nora?" she whispered. Before I could reply, Nathan joined Elise at the bar, her laughter drawing him like a magnet. Mia squeezed my hand as we watched him adjust her scarf, their intimacy a silent wound. Our table was a side note, Nathan's chair empty through speeches and starters. When dancing began, he and Elise were first, moving with practiced ease. One song became 5, their connection blatant. Guests murmured, eyes flicking to me. Mia tried small talk, but the air thickened. Then, Evelyn Kessler, the host's aunt, swooped in, voice honeyed but sharp. "Nora, is that man yours?" She gestured to Nathan, laughing with Elise. "Is he married?" The room hushed. Nathan met my gaze, then grinned at Evelyn. "Barely. She's too plain to count." Laughter erupted, Elise's hand on his arm. I stood, setting my glass down with a clink. "I need air," I said, voice steady. In the bathroom, I stared at my reflection, calm, unbroken. A decision solidified. I drove home slowly, the city's lights blurring. Memories flooded, declining a PhD for Nathan's MBA, skipping a promotion at Seaside to support his networking, canceling therapy sessions when he said kids weren't our plan. At the condo, I packed methodically. My mother's sapphire earrings, her vintage teacups, my teaching awards. I downloaded bank statements, $5,000 in dinners, hotels, a $2,800 necklace I'd never seen. I changed every digital lock, Netflix, bank apps, even his gym member. Ship. His LinkedIn became my canvas, seeking new roles after workplace conduct issues. Subtle, damning. At 11 p.m., I emailed Ethan's colleague, Mark, Elise's boyfriend, with gala photos, Nathan's hand on her waist, their shared laughter. Subject: You deserve to know. By midnight, I was at my brother Leo's in Portland, Maine, my boxes in his guest room. His whiskey waited, no questions, just support. At 6 a.m., Nathan's calls began, 47 from a lobby phone, locked out. "Nora, fix this," he raged. "You drained our account." I sip Leo's coffee. "Check your email. You're off the lease." His voicemails turned desperate. "My cards are dead. My job's at risk." I blocked him. Mia called at 9. Mark confronted Elise at the office. Showed security the photos. "Nathan suspended. Elise is out." Evelyn Kessler emailed. I recorded his comment. "It's viral in our circles. You're better off." My lawyer, Rachel, took my evidence. Nathan's journal, plotting our marriage's end, bank records, gala footage. "Fault-based divorce," she said. "You keep everything." 6 months later, Pinnacle collapsed. Nathan's reputation toxic. He works retail in his parents' suburb, single, forgotten. I'm head of Seaside's literature department, my Portland apartment filled with books and purpose. At a bookstore event, I met David, a historian whose questions sparked real connection. Nathan's 5 words ended his world. They began mine.